Okay, so this is a continuation of Unit 1, Part 4 actually, and these are more examples of creating cost sheets with different companies, different products, and so on. So this one that I'm reading out now, this is data related to Zacher company's July 2017 operations. So they have the expenses, materials beginning rupees 7,000, materials ending rupees 9,000, WIP beginning 7,500, WIP ending 3,500, finished goods beginning 10,000, finished goods ending 12,000, materials used 46,800, direct expenses 400, selling and general expenses 6,700, direct labor 8,000. Factory overhead is applied at the rate of 80% of direct labor cost. Requirement: cost of materials purchased, cost of goods manufactured, cost of goods sold, and conversion cost. So the solution to this is as follows. Zacher company cost of goods sold statement for the year ended July, or I don't know what that means, but it says for the ended July 2017. Opening inventory 7,000. Net purchases calculated 48,400. Direct expenses 400. Material available for use 55,800. Closing inventory 9,000. Direct material used 46,800. Direct labor, 80% of direct labor cost is 8,000. Prime cost 54,800. Factory overhead cost 6,400. Total factory cost 61,200. Opening work in process 7,500. Cost of goods available for manufacture 68,700. Closing work in process 3,500. Cost of goods manufactured 65,200. Opening finished goods 10,000. Cost of goods available for sold 75,200. Closing finished goods 12,000. Cost of goods sold rupees 63,200. So what they've done is, so that is the Zacher company's cost sheet. Now we go to another example, and what you're required to do is, from the following figures relating to the manufacture of an electronic product during the month of July 1990, prepare a statement showing cost and profit per unit. So the figures are as follows. Raw materials used rupees 50,000, direct wages 30,000, labor hours worked 10,500 units, labor hour rate rupees 2, office overhead 20,000, selling overhead rupees 1, units produced 20,000 units, units sold 18,000 at rupees 10. So then you have to make a statement, and this is how the solution or the from the information I just gave you, this is the statement showing cost. So in this particular chart showing cost, there are total of 5 columns. The first column is headed elements, the second unit, the third amount in rupees, the fourth also amount in rupees, and the fifth per unit in rupees. So I will read the elements along with whatever is amount or is mentioned in the other columns. So first, under elements, raw materials used. In the third column you put rupees 50,000. Next, direct wages. In the third column you put 30,000. Prime cost, which is adding the above two, comes to 80,000, and you write it in the fourth column. Next, factory overhead. Labor hours worked, 10,500 units into rupees 2 comes to 21,000, which you write in the fourth column. So the total works cost comes to 1,00,000, which you write in the fourth column. Office overhead is 20,000, you write in the fourth column. So cost of production is the next element. Under the second column, which is headed unit, you write 20,000, and in the fourth column you write 1,21,000, and in the fifth column you write 6.05. Sixth column is per unit in rupees. There you write 6.05. From this you less closing stock of finished goods within brackets balancing figure. So the unit, second column unit is 2,000, and in the fourth column you write 12,000. Cost of goods sold, so the total cost of goods sold then becomes 18,000, you write 18,000 units, and amount is 1,08,900, which you write in the fourth column. Selling overhead, 18,000 units into rupees 1. So in the fourth column you write 18,000, and the unit is 1. In the fifth column you write 1. So the cost of sales, total cost of sales comes to, the unit is 18,000, and in the fourth column you write 1,26,900. Per unit rupees is 7.05. Next chart shows statement showing profit. The particulars, and here again there are 5 columns. First column is titled particulars, second units, third amount in rupees, fourth amount in rupees, and fifth per unit in rupees. Particulars. Sales 18,000 units at rupees 10 per unit, and in the fourth column you write 1,80,000 per unit, that is in the fifth column you write 10. Next you less cost of sales. So in the fourth column you put 1,26,900, and in per unit you put 7.05. So the profit is in units 18,000, and the amount works out to be 53,100 per unit in rupees is 2.95. And with this we come to the end of our unit 1. Thank you.